Who's next? Who's next into this fun zone? Jonathan and Massillon. Hey, John.
What's up, guys? All right. So I think there's two very distinct kind of people in this town, and that's old Browns fans and new Browns fans.
Yep.
And you've got people like, this parade. This parade is kind of showing who's who.
Right.
Because you got people like your old co-host, Tony Rizzo, who's threatening to fight people and mow people down 2 weeks after somebody literally did mow people down at Ohio State University, which I thought was really distasteful on his part. And then you got Greg Brenda last night saying, "Oh, you're going to go to the parade? I'm sure you are, because you probably don't have a job." And the guy responded, "Actually, I do have a job on a ship in the Navy protecting you from saying stupid things for the past 30 years. Those are the kinds of people, the old Browns fans. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what the Browns do. The Browns could come to their front door, poop on their stoop, light it on fire, and Tony Rizzo and Brenda and all the old school people would find a way to defend that. And quite frankly, as a 35-year-old and anyone under my age, I think we're all sick of the old ship and everybody just saying, just stick it out, man. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. You have to hold them accountable, and nobody wants to.
Right.
And it drives me crazy.
I think, John, one of the things the parade is doing is it's trying to embarrass. It's trying to create a public embarrassment, okay, for the people who are running the operation, trying to do something to display to the world. Not that Browns fans are losers, but that Jimmy Haslam sucks as an owner of a football team, and Sashi Brown is clueless, and Paul DePodesta is off in San Diego, and that we're not going to tolerate this anymore. That's the part of it that I understand.
Yeah.
Is it my idea? Am I showing up there and riding around in a car with all these? Probably not. Riz compared it, I thought it was interesting, to the Please Stay LeBron video, which he didn't want to do, back in the day because LeBron was leaving and he just didn't feel like it was quote-unquote cool.
Right.
I'll say this also in Riz's defense. Guys, you got to have a little sense of humor about this stuff. We're paid to entertain, okay? If anybody thinks that Riz was actually threatening to mow someone down in a car, you're a freaking idiot.
Yeah. Now, I do understand where our last caller was coming from, saying on the heels of some stuff that happened. And I get it's a sensitive time.
Come on,
but
guys. Aren't we a little smarter than that now? Come on.
But I never want – and I'm not calling Riz a liar, all right? I'm not calling him a liar. But as soon as I heard it, I didn't believe him. I didn't think he would get in his car, drive downtown, run people over, and then say, let's fight. Something tells me Riz is not going to do that with a day off.
It's an emotional business that we work in, okay? But come on now. Come on. Let's all use our brains here as you listen to that. It's the purpose of what we do is to try to entertain people now. Now, come on.
Yeah.
2-1-6. I shouldn't even have to say that. But I guess I do.
Yeah, I'll give you the whole, was it over the top? Yeah, it was over the top. But I not for 1 second did I think Riz was actually going to fight anybody. I just didn't.
2-1-6. The one take I agree with is I wish Riz would use that passion to go after ownership. I do.
Okay.
It might mean that he's not on the Browns radio network anymore, but I think that the fans would appreciate it because I think that's certainly it's what ownership deserves.